Greetings and welcome to Botched Initiative. Here, our cast of role players steps into the shoes of fledgling heroes, each with his own ambitions, flaws, and dreams. Together, they will face a world brimming with danger and wonder, a land called Dunia. I'm your dungeon master, Bill Lynch of OTP Games, and this episode is brought to you by Only Crits. Whether it's a 1 or a 20, the important thing is to keep rolling. Only Crits. Feed your dice goblin. When last we left, you had successfully defeated the indescribable or unknown horrors in the sewers beneath the city, the ancient tunnels. Had collected some specimens, much to the chagrin of your dungeon master, because now he has to deal with the aftermath. And you had collected these weird plant creatures, you don't know exactly what they are, specimens, stashed 2 of them inside your extra-dimensional bag, and Scram had stuffed the bits of one of these exploding poisonous mushrooms inside a flask he had. You climbed your way back out of the hole that the Boulets had accidentally carved into the city streets and started this whole problem. And as you're climbing up, you see all the commoners. It's daylight now. You've been down there long enough. And they're coming around to see what's happening. And you see 8 of the town guard, led by a knight, walking quickly towards you. And they stop about 10 feet short of your party as you're climbing out of the hole. He looks and he sees Sorsha and says, "Sorsha, is that you, the servant of Our Lady?"
Yes.
Have you all dealt with the danger down below?
As far as we know.
As soon as you say that, there's the guards all behind him. Just you see them relax. They all look dog tired. They are sweaty. Some of them have blood spatter on them. The captain of the guard, you assume, he has quite a bit of blood on him. It doesn't appear to be his blood. And he's, oh, thank the gods. You stay with me. The rest of you go back to your barracks, clean your weapons and armor, get some sleep. If all of you would accompany me, Sir Guy would like to see you all.
Of course.
Wonderful. What's that? He takes you through town into a pretty nice section of town. Here we go. And you're led in some large building. You assume it's some sort of throne room type thing. It's you've met Baron or Sir Guy before. He's the knight who's in charge of the city itself, not the colony overall, but the city. You are brought in before him. You've been before him before, and they've peace bound your weapons. They don't seem to do with that now. All the guards seem to be on. They all look exhausted. They've all been in some sort of battle recently. You can tell. Most of them are standing down. As you come in, Sir Guy someone is helping him take off his armor. His armor is covered with blood. Also, they keep his sword with him. You see his gambeson is soaked in sweat. He sits down in his chair. Asks you, "Would you like anything to eat or drink?" There's servants already bringing in plavers of meat, cheese, some grapes. He has a flagon of wine he's drinking from. Offers you anything you would like that he has.
What, Sergey, I know we've been through a lot, but it looks like you guys have been through hell. What happened?
There was an attack from the sea. Are you familiar with Sahuagin?
I am not.
They are dreadful creatures. They live underwater but can walk on land. They eat all life above the ocean. They attacked the city from 3 points last night. we would have sent you aid, but
Of course.
busy ourselves. But I understand you were able to defeat the creatures that came up from underground. I'm hoping you can give me a better explanation what went on. I was going to send soldiers to help you when we were attacked. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. What exactly happened down there?
The timing couldn't be any better, obviously, but we had gone down. There was a giant jello cube, some eyeball mushrooms, exploding mushrooms, just a whole bunch of things down there that seem to be from ancient times, old times. So far as we know, everything down there has been dealt with, but
For now.
for now, we have a few samples of some of the things that were down there, but we don't know what they are. We need to figure out what it is that these things are, and if we can figure that out, we can better understand it and possibly eradicate or be able to use more of what's down there, because we did not get all of them. There's still some down
There's more down there?
there. None that are mobile, but they are very dangerous.
You do know you believe you've killed everything down there except for the stuff you took back with you.
Gotcha. Relay that to him.
Does not mean it can't regrow.
Oh, well, I shall have to send guards down there tomorrow. Make sure I send someone to go down with them, make sure that everything is safe for us. I assume you'll go to Lasaria to try to determine the nature of these things. It sounds like something she might be able to do. I know Jovi and you have some knowledge of nature and plants and such.
Nothing like this.
We can show you if you'd like.
Mhm.
I might go down there tomorrow. I'm going to
When
get
you
some
do, be very
food.
careful.
I shall.
These things will make you want to do things that you don't want to.
That sounds horrible.
It was.
Yeah. We had to save the scram.
Yes, little one, I understand you are here, from not too far away. You're not Laurasian, are you?
No.
How have you found it here in Kamsu? I know there's some concern that you will not be treated right. Have you found that to be the case?
Other than the first couple days, it's been pretty nice.
Good. I know the Golden Blades are here in part to make sure we don't mistreat anyone who was here before. You are from that culture, so glad to hear you've been treated well.
Bullying him round the clock.
Lady Adelaine has something for you. If you would like, I believe she wants to speak to Lady Sorsha, or to Sorsha, I should say.
Yes.
Okay. He sends you into another room. Lady Adelaine's there waiting for you. If So you go off, and Lady Adeline is there. She looks tired too. She's not covered in blood because she deals with things at long range. But you can tell she's been through quite a bit. She's not as good looking as she is in this picture right here because she's been had a all nighter destroying things with magic. Sorsha, I understand you have again helped the colony.
Anything to do good and help
Well,
people
I
of the
would-
town.
you have done very well, and you should be rewarded. We have something. We have a place for you to stay. You can make it your home while you're here in the town. I know you're going to leave soon, but you'll be here while you're preparing and after you get back.
Much appreciated.
Of course, it's the least we could do. It's a stone's throw from here, quite literally. In the meantime, Sir Guy pulls Scram aside while the rest of you are chowing down on food and Zealous is getting drunk. And he, sits down on a little stool as you sit in a stool, so you're close to the
Right.
same height.
Breakfast.
He looks
here.
at you. So,
get it
what
going.
is your name? You're
Oh, they just call me Scram.
interesting name. Are you going to be accompanying these fellows on their mission to reestablish Telecotaxida?
I really hope so. They kept me around this long.
All right. You don't mean to sound like I'm accusing you of anything. I understand there are all kinds that are useful in a adventuring party. I've adventured a little bit myself, but you seem to be one of those who's good at sneaking around and stabbing things in the back.
Well, I had to survive. Just that's how I am.
Nothing dishonorable about it. I don't mean to cast any aspersions on you. But yeah, I hope you realize that there are certain things that you should probably keep to yourself. As the party there. I'm sure you want what's best for your people who have been here before the Larossians came.
I don't really know my people.
I don't mean gnomes. I mean the culture you grew up in. Is I understand correctly.
I grew up on a dock.
Yes, among the humans there, right?
Yeah, like getting scraps thrown at me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you find things better here going forward. Well, Sorsha's coming back. I think she has something she'd like to show you all.
Good talk.
Thank you. So Adeline and a couple guards take you guys outside the building and just down out the building that you guys the main castle building, and 60 feet down a little road there's a walled compound, and has the walls are about 10 feet tall, like everything else in this town, it's ancient, beautiful stonework that they've repurposed. And they bring you in big gates. Those of you who are on the battle map can see there's some large gates that they bring everyone in. There are a peasant wife and husband there waiting for you. She leads the party. There's a little garden that's fenced in. Looks like a little shack. It's in this town. It's made out of ancient stone and beautifully worked and everything, just because that's the materials they have to work with. But there's a couple of peasants there, and they're waiting for you. Adeline introduces them. This is Sorsha and her companions. They are your masters. I have gifted them this little parcel. And the man bows his head slightly. Hello, I am Melmi. This is my wife Aurelia. We are peasants. I am a good worker, a good farmer. I can provide you what you need. My wife is a good cook. She will cook for you, and she and my kids will clean for you. I will provide you food and whatever else I might be able to provide you.
Thank you, Melmi. Melmi?
Melmi, yes, sir.
Melmi. I am Thatra, or Solomon.
Very nice to meet you, my lord.
I am joking.
Nice to meet you, my lord. Lady Adeline. Well, I assure you're exhausted too. I'm going to go get some sleep. I suggest you do the same. She and the guards head off, and you guys can look through if you want. It's a decent sized house. There's 2 bedrooms, one for all the guys, one for all the girls. There is an upstairs with a room you guys can plan in if you want to. There are magical lights, pretty simple, but still pretty cool for most peasants don't have access to that. What's that one? And everything's pretty defensible. There are no windows on the ground floor. There are windows on the upper floor, so you're not going to accidentally. It's going to be hard for anybody to break in.
Wow,
Could put a ballista on the roof. Ooh.
it's magnificent.
There's a decent garden that is already in production. There's some chickens running around in the yard.
Dang.
Seems like we got everything we need here. A place to stay without having to spend coin. This is nice. Huh. And Sorsha, Lady Adeline gave this to you.
Yes. I myself am still in shock. Still processing.
Still interesting.
We must have done
For some
well.
reason, the stairs stopped working.
What about horse stalls? Does it by chance have them around back?
No, but
Ooh.
you guys want horse stalls, you can probably find some.
Would you help with?
You don't have horses yet, do you?
Not yet.
No, we don't.
We can. Probably will need them for the endeavor we're going to go on.
Oh, they're going to provide horses for you.
Yeah.
Even better.
And with my totem, we travel twice as fast
Nice.
as well. I could be there in no time.
Or I could just sleep in the carriage ride. Have drinks, yes.
Have me carry you like I carried
Yes.
most other people through the beginning.
Correction, we just need the carriage. We have a Thatcher. We will set him up with the carriage and he will pull it.
You guys are able to take a long rest in your swanky new. It's not well. It is very nicely constructed stone. Everything that's because everything around here is made from ancient stone, so everything is beautifully constructed. You guys, who wants to accomplish what and in what order?
Well, Scram, you definitely wanted to figure out what was going on with these mushrooms, right?
Yeah, I'd like to go talk to some people about that. And we were going to go to the fence before we met up with you guys.
Yes.
Well, we can do that as well.
Yeah.
We also need to figure out more about these bounty hunters that are following Sorsha.
It's
Thank
probably the
goodness
same
we-
place where the fence is.
But that's why we were going there, to figure out who was going after Scorcha.
Oh,
Mhm.
then perfect.
So,
Seems to be
So-
the plan.
Who's going with Scram? Scram's going primarily to find. Oh, I guess. But one of his main things is to get information about the mushroom he has, and you also want to find out about the bounty hunters.
That was a secondary, but
Think I should go as well.
do you really want to put yourself out there?
If Sorsha's going, then I'm going.
We're all going. It's just
What you looking for me?
So you're all going to go down to where to find out about the bounty hunters.
we
Yeah,
should
and at
do
the same
mushrooms
time,
first.
because I know Scram's got the mushrooms, but we have the other two with the eye and the other mushroom as well that we can figure out more
Yeah.
about.
But we need to find a container for the mushrooms or that stuff that Scram has because it could still go off right now.
The stuff in the bag can't really go off. I mean, it's an extra dimensional space. So next morning, first thing, do you want to talk to Lasaria? Because that's
Yes.
Yep.
Talk to Lasaria first.
She is in her magic shop. She greets you. Oh, my friends, so good to see you again. What brings you to my humble shop?
Well, more information. We have a few items that we've picked up that we need to figure out before it ends up killing someone.
All right.
Scram, do you want to go ahead and show her what we have?
yeah. Here, I have this bottle.
As you shake it, you see a little, it kind of puffs inside the bottle. It goes off a little spore, and she's, oh. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I've seen other things like that. Where did you find this?
It was downstairs in the big hole.
It's underground in the ancient ruins that we found.
The big
Oh,
hole.
that the boulets ripped open and came into the town.
Yes.
And you say you found some other things.
Well, we have another one just like that, but we also have one that is even more peculiar than this one, but we have it in the haversack, but taking it out might cause a bit of a problem.
In what way?
Well,
The eyeball one, I believe, attacks anything that it determines as a
Senses.
threat, and then the other one possibly causes some sort of madness or something along that effect.
the eyeball may be a little bit more dangerous than the spore itself. But if we bring it out again, it may cause some problems. Do you have anything to be able to contain it while we pull it out of the haversack?
She goes behind her curtain, comes back with a large, pretty well made wooden box with a lead lining and basically a chest, a lead lined chest. And you think you could transfer it in here quickly?
Would we be able
Worth
to
a try.
basically like put the chest in the haversack, put the eyeball in there, and then pull it out?
No, it's not. You can determine what you pull out of the haversack, but you can't like reach in there and manipulate things inside that bag.
Well, we're gonna have to do this quickly.
I can take everything outside and do it.
Well, then we may be putting
The town.
the people in danger if we do that. Keeping it
And-
contained on the inside here might be the best idea, but
Also, Solomon, you remembered it. You were the probably least resistant to its.
True. Well, it depends on which one we're pulling out. Are we pulling out
Yeah, if
eyeball?
it's the one that has you attack people, that's
Mm.
the.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
Some kid
eyeball-
walks by, you would cut him in half. Oh, so sorry.
Thatcher, if you want to just look away for a second.
I'm gonna wait over in the corner.
Not surprising. Go right ahead.
It's a good idea, Scram.
I'll just, head outside anyway. You
And
you can have the sack.
I'll pull it out of the haversack and quickly put it into the
Go
box.
ahead and beat my percentile.
Ah, shit.
Could I give him guidance? I think it's not enough.
Not on this.
80.
Okay. You pull it out, and she gets a good look at it as you stick it in the chest, and that is very interesting. I'm going to have to do some investigation. She goes over, pulls out a thick tome, starts flipping through things. This is going to take me some time. I don't suppose you could leave it here with me.
Oh, well, we could, but when do you think it'll be done?
I don't know. It's going to take me quite a bit of research and maybe some travel. I'll make a deal with you. First of all, how many people have you told about this?
The people you see here is who knows. And Sir Guy knows we have something. He just doesn't know exactly what it is.
All right. Yes, he mentioned something to me. He wanted me to. There's something he might want me to take a look at. So yes, do not let anyone else know about it.
No, not yet.
You what did these things do exactly?
The spore, last time we checked, some sort of paralysis and puts you to sleep. Scram had a nice nap because of it. And the eyeball, it gets into your head somehow. It makes you want to, and it orders you to harm others or ones that it targets.
The psychic blast, too.
Yeah.
Well,
Not only what it doesn't see, but what it does see. It's something that it sensed it would attack.
Oh. This is going to be a lot of work on my part. If I am able to make this thing split or clone or whatever they do, and I give you all the information, will you let me keep any sort of offspring that is, or I'll let you, we can split the offspring. If I am able to grow more than one of these and figure out how to do that, I would like to have my own seedling. Or I don't know what the term is for these things. I'll figure that out.
can I make
that
an
sound like a
insight
fair
check
deal?
to see if there's any like malicious intent behind this?
Sure.
So 17.
Nothing towards you, certainly. She's not trying to screw you over, but she sees this as some sort of guard system, and she wants it for herself. But she's not.
Hmm.
She is, not going to take it from you. But
You specifically, or you, the group of us?
no, she wants to. She's going to figure out how it works. Get a she doesn't know yet what exactly it is, but she's going to make sure she can have some of these, and you guys can have the original or whatever, or however. I don't want to tell you guys how exactly it works, but it's a living thing. So she supposes that you should be able to have another one, and if that's possible, she wants some, and it seems like a good. It messed you guys up as a guard thing, and you guys were, fairly high level. If they're low level thieves trying to break into a magic shop, these things would ruin their day.
I think
So
if
if she's
able
she's
to.
go ahead.
Go ahead. If she's able to reproduce it, and at least we could split it fairly. I mean, to show good faith, and we've had lots of good business with her. I don't see any harm with if she's able to use it for herself too.
Is there any way
Or
she?
the town.
Yeah. Is there any way that she'd be able to? How do I say
Mass
this?
produce.
Well, not so much as mass produce, but make it to where it's not as hostile to.
She
certain
doesn't know
people?
yet. She's never seen this before. I have some books that I think will help me, but I am probably going to need other books that are not in this town. I have ways to communicate with others and perhaps learn some.
If she's able to do also wide scale production, we could restate our terms and conditions. If we all agree on that point.
Good. Well, so I understand you have defensive intentions and things around with this, but can you make at least one promise to not be able to use this to harm any innocent people?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be very careful with it. It will be something I use to safeguard the dangerous things I have in this shop. I have some low-level protections that make sure no one, if, say, some child tries to break in, he will not be able to break into my shop. I even have sort of warning traps that a little bit more experienced people will, if they have any sort of wisdom, will realize that this is not some sort of place you should break into. And this is another layer of defense.
Maybe if she has more, we can use it for defense for our new compound.
Tit for tat. She might act. If you want to, possibly as a show of good faith, you could help us by setting up those low-level traps at our little compound that we just got too.
I could do that for a price, perhaps, but
It's just not even enough of a trade. Especially considering how dangerous this is at this point in time.
well, let's first figure out if this thing is suitable for use by us. It may not be something that regular humans or elves or even gnomes can use safely. If we can figure out how to use it, then we can figure out the nature of it exactly.
Okay.
Works for me.
This is something you've never even heard of. She doesn't know what it is, so it's going to take some investigation to figure out what it is. And it's, the creature you were fighting that was controlling these things was highly psychically gifted. You guys don't have the ability to do what it can do, but with magic, you can mimic that enough to perhaps do that. But you get the feeling the tentacled horror that was running things, was talking inside your heads, was kind of just controlling these things pretty easily. It's not going to be that way for you. You're going to have to spend a lot of effort and magic and probably some expense to make it work for you guys, but it's possible at least.
Is everybody in agreement with this?
Yes.
Yes.
All
All
right.
right then.
I'm outside.
Okay, Lasaria. Do your thing. Let us know
So
as soon
now-
as you get back, yes?
Well, I shall. I'll keep you appraised of any progress I make. You guys leave her shop. Now, is it the plan for everyone to go down to the CD district where Scram's going to try to make contact with people, or
Are these the same people that we can trade gems and stuff like that with? Or
We need-
don't we still have to give Lasaria first dibs?
yes?
Yep.
Before we go, we should probably bring this up to Lasaria. Don't want to be
Which
breaking
gems do you want to
codes.
trade?
We need a diamond at least.
Yeah, at least
Or-
one diamond.
You guys haven't come across any new gems, have you?
No, I don't think we've come across any
Not
new
new
ones.
ones, just the
You-
ones
your
that we've
agreement
been
with her
hoarding
is-
for a while.
Any gems you find, you bring to her first to see if she wants to buy them. That's
Okay.
that's all of your agreement. Nothing else. Just that if you find some gems, you bring them to her first. She has a chance to buy them before you take them to anyone else.
Did we showed her all the ones that we have currently, did we not?
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I think she
Okay,
took
so
all
then
of
the
them.
ones that we have currently we'll just keep and then go to the other
Well,
gem
we
dealer
still need to
find out
get
if we get good price.
a diamond because the other gym dealer is also working with the bandits as their
Mhm.
bad person. So we should probably see if she has one.
Uh,
Sorry, did you say you need a diamond?
would be helpful for certain things.
Possibly two.
There you go. She's got a diamond.
Oh.
Well, now yours. You're talking about the one you have for your spell focus, or the one that's. Oh, I did give you one, didn't I?
I have a mistletoe.
Notice you have a diamond. Where did you get that?
It's in my bag. Found it a while back.
Chance to do backstory development.
I'll tell you about it later.
You guys have all kinds of gems. She has, a gem because she's.
Could care less about.
Okay.
It's rocks.
We'll definitely talk about that later.
Okay. Works for me. We got one. That way we can at least bring back, Scram when he dies next time.
Look at Zealous and elbow him in the chest. Will you knock it off with the death sheet?
Did he hit me with that? I want to know if he actually touched my AC. As Zealous dramatically. Before we head from Lazariel, I just want to pop my head back in there to see if she has something that might interest me. And
Yes.
looked at Thatcher. Could I see that sword that you have too? Old buddy, old pal, old chum?
The sword of warning.
Yes,
Sure.
perchance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, my favorite shopkeep. Do you have anything that might help control or widen the spells that I can cast? I don't have the perfect control I need right now. An apparatus, it's some sort of.
Oh, so you are a sorcerer and a cleric, correct?
Yes.
You get your arcane magic from the divine.
Technically, I get some from the divine.
Yes, you don't have the utility, the broad utility of a wizard.
No. I was trying to find something that would make up the shortcoming.
Yes, that's what most casters do.
Don't
Try
be
to make
so
up their shortcomings.
drunk.
What were you looking for? I can't remember the name of it.
Eight upon my sword.
Was it Mizium?
Am I going to attach her?
you
Who
really
knows?
just take your sword and use it as a trade item.
So I was gonna give it to Scram because I think he needed. Because you wanted something magical, didn't you? Pretty cool with that.
Would you be
I
proficient
have
with
no
that sword?
bow.
Short sword. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, you should be. I think.
He needs the finesse property, though, with it for his rogue.
Don't short swords
So-
have finesse or no?
And I think it's rapier and scimitar. His dragon,
Well-
too.
You want something that will allow you to cast a wider variety of spells?
Yes.
I have something that might work for you. Would need to be something. She pulls out this kind of skull cap type helmet. Now, this would allow you to cast, to at least attempt to cast any spell. It's not quite as good as being a wizard, but it's close.
Could I perchance have one of my friends come in and just, for probably their sake and comfort, cast Identify on it just to see,
Of course.
just to make sure that there's no. As Zals will poke his head out the door. Sarsha, you want to be a good old buddy, old pal chum, and come cast a quick spell for me?
What for?
The greater good? I don't know. To help me out. I'm playing nice.
All right, fellas. I go inside and I cast Identify.
Okay. Yes. Now, so this thing,
I'm just looking to see if it's cursed.
it's not cursed.
Oh, okay. That's all I
It
needed to
allows
know.
you to do an Arcana check to cast any spell on your class's spell list. If you it has to be you have to be able to spend it. You have to be able to spend a spell slot to do it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
So it
matter
doesn't let
what
you-
level spell slot.
Well, you have to have a spell slot appropriate for the spell.
Mhm.
So you
Okay.
can't use to cast Wish or something right now, but you can use to cast
Yeah.
up to whatever level of spells you're capable of casting, and they're on your and you have a pretty good spell list because between sorcerer and cleric, any of the
So
spell on those
Revivify
either of those
and-
lists you can cast.
All the stuff that we might need on the spur of the moment, like Speak
And
with Dead.
And short swords are finesse and light.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Is that the new one? Or
It's all.
I'll buy him a new one.
What did you do on Arcanation? Is that
Yeah.
what you mean?
We'll take it.
Well, he has to make that kind of check.
Roll a persuasion check, see if she'll trade you straight up.
Persuasion check. Can we do skill checks on Foundry?
Yeah.
Just
Look at the
click on
character
the
sheet.
skill. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm learning. Okay, can I do the basic shit? Good. It does. Okay.
Seems like it would be.
You just can eventually get rid of all of our weapons, Zealous.
I'm not
I
getting.
gave-
Soon only
Sir.
some weapon.
I gave Dawnbreaker to Sorsha. How dare you?
Okay, yeah, she'll give you
23
trade you
total.
straight up.
24. And this will help bring you back from the dead when we need to.
Now there is a risk if you because you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
be able to let me add that to your character
I'll
sheet
pay it.
on Beyond.
Mhm. I don't think I can get resurrected anyway.
I was going to say that's part of
I
the
think
curse.
it's
He
part of
can't
my
get
curse.
resurrected. Once he's dead, he's dead.
Yeah.
No, I just have disadvantage on my death saving roll.
Death saving throw.
No, but once you're dead though, you go to serve Renville directly.
Ooh.
But I could put Death Ward on him when we get fourth force spell slots. So
That won't really help.
if he drops to 0, it just auto revives him. So I mean, like another contingency.
Okay, yeah. As long as he doesn't die, yeah. Because you can also stabilize him. Yeah, because you're grave domain, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you
I
can
have
cast
30-foot spare the dying.
yeah, as a bonus action, so you can stabilize him easily. Okay.
Were we
That's all
all
I needed.
outside when he did this?
Yep.
I assume so.
Walked in with a sword, came out with a skull cap. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
What happened with my
Magic.
sword, Zealous?
You're not gonna believe the story I'm about to tell you.
Oh no, I
What did
believe
you
it,
do?
friend Zealous.
So now are you gonna go down to the shady section of town with the whole party?
Mhm.
Including the half
I-
elf with a
I
bounty
don't
on her
think
head?
it's a good idea. All of us go,
Mm-mm.
Kill anybody.
All right. Getting kicked
especially
out.
if there's a bounty on somebody's head. There's more of them than there are of us.
Did we and DMMS, did we agree to give that disguise,
Hat.
the hat of disguise to Sorsha so that she can disguise herself?
You certainly can.
Okay.
We could do that. I
Okay.
think we can do that.
Do we still want to take everybody over there?
Well, if we take all of us, it's gonna definitely raise more eyebrows. But
I think you should take your healer at least, And
there's two of us. So, Sam, we'll leave this decision up to you.
Anybody that wants to go with me is fine with me.
Zealous, go back with Sorsha to the guy because I know you don't want to go anywhere with Scram.
I wasn't gonna say that part out loud, but all right.
So who's
Yeah.
going? Is just
Uh,
Scram and Solomon?
I will also attend with him. Jovian
Okay.
will go with him as well. I got healing stuff that'll be able to help if shit goes awry.
Okay. So in a minute. So Scram, you know basically where to go in the town if you want to find trouble.
It's the same place me and Zealous went the first night, right?
Yes. Give me just a moment. you guys head down to a seedier section of town. As you go along, Scram, you're asking for somebody who might know something about toxic mushrooms and the like. A couple of people point you down further down the road. They take you down to the Red Dragon Tavern. You're walking down the streets and you come to again, all these buildings are built of beautiful stone. There is a building with a shingle hanging out of a red dragon. You walk to find the entrance. You walk past some nasty outhouses. You can just smell what they are. Still, it's a stone outhouse. Come to a door, and there's a peephole, or like a slide open little gate, like an old speakeasy. You notice the door is extremely thick. Assume you knock on the door.
Would I know any like thieves' knocks or anything like that?
Maybe not. You could, what it would be in your locality. You don't know for sure what the code type things are here, if there's any differences, but
Yeah, just something like I'd be used to. Just like
you knock, you hear the little hatch slide open. Jovian and Solomon, you see a pair of eyes looking at you. He kind of looks down. Thing slides shut again. Slides open. And a lower one sees you. What do you want?
I need to talk about somebody that knows plants and can make them into things that are useful. Look, I have this.
He slides the thing shut, unbolts the door, opens it. Partway, it opens up into like a 15 by 15 foot room with another large door behind it that's seems to be pretty secure. He looks you over. He's dressed in, dark clothes, a gray robe. Looks like he has armor on underneath it. Like, probably brigandine or leather armor. Who are your friends?
This is Thatcher. This is Joe.
He kind of looks up at him and sees. You can tell he's a little bit nervous.
They're my friends. Don't be nervous. They're okay. We went on adventures.
Looking for people who can take plants and make them more dangerous
or useful.
They were already pretty dangerous.
All right.
Looking for more for useful at this point.
Yeah. So you guys come on in. Pounds the door. Somebody from the other side opens the door, and you're allowed in. It's a tavern of sorts. Again, it would be a pretty run-down tavern, you think, and the tables aren't in great shape. You do notice the doors are all very thick. There are candles lighting the room. The tables are pretty old and run down. Smells not great in here, but it's nothing. But again, it's just the fact that there's these gorgeous, the gorgeous stonework on everything makes it seem much nicer than it would be otherwise, probably. There's a bartender behind the bar. Ugly man giving you guys an ugly look. There's 3 guys at one table, 4 at another. As soon as you walk in, they all look at you. They were talking. They kind of get quiet and start talking much lower to you. There's a woman, rough-looking woman at the bar talking to the bartender. Nobody's welcoming to you. You do see just on the other side of the bar is another thick door with another one of those sliding keyhole type there, peephole type things.
Lean over and Jovian. Zealous missed out. He would have liked this.
Yes, but in some way it would have figured out to bring something awry.
Mhm.
Especially probably would have left him at the compound for this one.
Would you want
We
to
can
talk
let
to
them know
Scrap?
about it when we get back.
Mhm.
What do you guys do? There's plenty of people to talk to, but nobody seems interested in talking to you.
No, I'd like to go up to the bar, I guess.
Okay.
Talk to the one that looks like Zealous's brother.
All right. The bartender greets you cordially, if not, friendly. What can I get for you?
Yeah, so I was looking for somebody to help me turn plants that are more useful. I'd like to be able to put them on my arrows and do stuff with them. Wink, wink.
Hmm. That would be illegal, what you're talking about.
Then I'm in the right place.
What's your name?
Are you a cop?
What's a cop?
Are you a guard?
Do I look like a guard?
I don't
Look like
know.
there are
You're,
any guards in here?
you're asking a lot of questions.
You won't find any guards in here, my friend. You're the one who came in asking questions.
Well, yeah, I knew this is a place I should come.
Yeah. All right.
I'm looking at Scram and I look at Thatcher going, this little one's got some balls on him.
You'll want to talk to Amber through that door. Kind of nods the door to the north. If you go knock on that again, there's a little sliding screen thing. You knock, somebody opens it up, closes the one, comes out, opens a slower one. Who are you looking for?
I'm here to talk to Amber.
Is she expecting you?
Maybe?
Thing slides shut. It's a few minutes. The door opens up. There's step into the kind of a long room. There are a couple tables. The nearest one has a couple of rough-looking fellows. There's an empty one. There's a table further in the back. And at that table is a very severe-looking dwarven female sitting at a table with a large flagon of beer that's mostly empty. She sees you, motions you over to her.
Amber? I'd like to talk before. That's a nice beard you have.
She doesn't have a beard.
She should.
You saw her here, actually.
Yeah, I don't have a picture. I just assumed all dwarf females had beards.
Only about half. She wouldn't be offended by it if you know. but bright red hair, blue eyes, but very sour looking.
Hello, Amber. I was told I should talk to you about plants and making them more useful.
Speak plainly.
I want to make poisons so that way I don't get hurt.
Yeah, poisons are good for that. What is your name?
My name is Scram, or as they call me back home, Scram!
You are not like a regular gnome, no?
No, just a gnome.
But you got the dark skin. You are from underground, yeah.
That's where I started out, but they got rid of me.
Ah, seems you're not liked anywhere, no?
I'm not like what?
You are not liked anywhere. No one
I'm
likes
not.
you.
All except for these guys. I don't even know if they do.
So you want to learn how to make poison, yeah?
If it's okay. I know it's kind of frowned upon.
Oh yes, you can be hanged for it, yeah. I can teach you, but you must do something for me, yeah.
Okay, but our clothes stay on.
Yeah, I do not. You do not interest me. Not in that way.
What?
You are part of the group that has. They're traveling with Sorcha, yeah.
With who?
Sorcha,
Don't recognize that name.
the half-elf witch. Yeah, I don't.
I don't know any witches.
I stopped Scram. What do you know about her?
You were actually your roll a perception check because she was talking kind of quietly. She did not invite you guys over to the table.
Perception.
You might have heard. So roll perception.
Let's see. I think it's a son of a. Hold on. Sorry. Perception. Ooh, that's a good one. 25.
Okay, so you hear. So what do you say to her?
Where did you hear that name, and what do you know about this Sorsha?
As soon as you start talking to her, a couple of the guys at the table right next to you start to stand up, and their hands going towards their weapon. And she puts her hand up. Everyone here has heard the name Sorcha. She is worth a fair amount of gold to the right people.
Are you the
You
right
travel-
people?
I could be.
And who put this bounty on her?
The family of the man she murdered.
Hmm.
Do you not know what kind of people you travel with?
And how do you know we traveled with her?
You are the little half-elf who can change into beasts, and you have the giant farm boy with you, and now yesterday you went down into the tunnels with the two new elves and the little gray one. Yeah, you stand out. I stand out in this town. But the menagerie you have, you are very unique.
So this bounty. What would it take for you to completely disregard what it is?
I am not trying to get the bounty, but I would be willing to earn a finder's fee on it. But let us be frank here. Would you sell out your friend?
No.
All right, then we must find some other medium. You should know that you might want to just leave her alone. Do you know who's hunting her?
Devlin.
Donovan, yes.
Donovan,
You
yeah.
know of him?
We do.
Don't know what he looks like, but know of him.
You do not know what he looks like? Most who he hunts, the last thing they see is his face. If I were you, I would just write her off, try to find a new companion. Maybe you two are sweet on each other, but I don't think she is long for this world. But that is not.
The funny thing is, the ones who have crossed our path in an evil way, the last thing that they see is our faces as well. And my eyes start to glow into that gold.
Yes, I heard of who was it, the Magog and what is his name? Yeah, they did not do so well. It was. I wish I'd been able to see that. It sounded quite funny, but anyway, if you will not turn her over, then you must do a favor for me.
And what would that favor be?
There is a pirate. I understand you are going with the Great Baron to reestablish Telecotaxida.
Where do you get your information?
Everyone knows this. This is not anything secret. I have many ways to get secrets, but this is not. It is well known. The Baron is very, very eager to establish himself as a great man. It is you are collecting a village of people to go. You think this is secret? You will leave in the spring, yeah?
Maybe.
When you return, I want you to go find this pirate and bring him to me alive.
What is this pirate's name?
His name is... Dang it. Don't have it in my notes.
Can't we just give you Zealous?
Zealous. Who is Zealous?
I don't know. He's kind of mean to me.
This is okay, Scram. He's mean to everyone except me.
You must find me Ubitsa. He is a hobgoblin.
Vietza?
Ubitsa.
Ubitsa.
I will write it down for you. She pulls out a quill and paper and writes down. Yeah, writes down the name Ubitsa and his name of his ship. Ship is the Raptor. This is a pirate that has been attacking this coast, the boiling sea, for several years now. The colony of Kamsu wants to hang him. So you will need to sneak him into town, or I can meet you somewhere for him. If they find out that you brought him to me, you might be in a little bit of trouble, but he will not live. I'll be sure of it. He will get his just desserts. If you
So
get him in trouble, it will be a slap on the wrist.
If we bring him to you, what was in it for us?
I will teach him to become a poison master.
Come on, Joven. Let's do it.
let's just. How about this? We bring him to you alive. You call off the dogs on Sorsha and just leave it to what's his name? Sorry,
Donovan.
Donovan?
that leave it to just to
I do not have dogs in this fight. Donovan is the one. He is looking for you. He has people out trying to find this Sorcha girl.
Yes, but it is obvious that you still have some sort of pull around here. And I look at the guards and everything that she basically just told to back off real quick. So when we bring this Ibiza to you, how about this? You help us take out whoever he has with him.
I will not go against Donovan. I am not including your friend Sorcha in this deal because I assume she will be dead before you even leave for Telecotaxida.
Or Donovan might be dead by then, Jovian.
If you do that, I will be very impressed.
Well, I will say this. If we see any of the people that you have in here attempting to collect on this bounty, we will come back here. And it would not be under
We
more.
will not be trying to get in Donovan's way. He has made it clear that he wants to collect. We will not be in his way. Oh, do I look like a fool?
in his way or helping, regardless if we see any of you trying to help in any way, shape, or form. It is not going to be a pretty sight for you.
Don't worry. After she is dead, you do not have to come to it. It will not be a problem. I don't.
You seem to be very certain that she will be dead. What is this about Donovan that you know?
He has killed so many people. I don't think you understand who you are going up against.
Help me understand, since you know so much.
He is intelligent and skilled and ruthless. You will never see him coming. I am sorry for your friend. Maybe the man she murdered had it coming. I don't know.
What does he look like?
Well, he is a half-orc, but he may not look like one.
He disguises himself often.
Yeah.
Does he have a particular favorite of disguise that he likes, or is it very random?
I don't know of any favorite he has. He is, like I said, he is clever, very skilled. He has been at this for many, many years. He is very good at it.
Does he use any arcane, divine magic powers? Or is it just brute strength?
He uses all sorts of things. He is very skilled, and to be perfectly honest, I do not know exactly what I have heard is true and what is legend. He is the sort of individual around which legends arise. If you were able to kill him, then you would have that same sort of legendary aura.
I look at Thatcher and look at Scram. What do you two think?
They are not going to get in our way or go after Sorsha, so. And a pirate out on the waters is a threat to everyone, so it sounds like a good deal.
Are you in, Scram?
I'm in. Both feet.
Okay. Well, we will do what we can to bring you this pirate.
Oh,
But again,
do what you can. That is not enough. We are in agreement, though. We have an agreement.
That we do. And I put out my hand to shake her hand.
Oh no, we will do more. We will do better than that. Follow me. She leads you back out the bar, across the street, into a small temple. This is a tiny little temple. As you're entering it, do a religion check.
All of us?
Yeah, especially Jovian. Something he should know. Oh,
17.
Dirty 20.
okay. Scram, you recognize this as a temple of the god of vengeance. Kull.
The god of vengeance call?
Kull is his name. Kull. He's the god of vengeance. You walk into the temple, and there's a woman there. It's a pretty small temple. There's 2 pews, a big altar, and there's 2 statues in the either side of the entrance. Maybe 40 feet across. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Woman approaches you. Amber, what brings you here? And who are your friends? These are people who have made a pact with me to bring me someone someone you know, Captain Ubitsa. And she nods. They've obviously spoken before about this. And why are they here? Well, we have come to an agreement. I will teach the little one something, and they will bring me Ubitsa alive once they return from Telekotaxida. She nods, looks at the 3 of you. Is this true? You've agreed to this?
We have agreed.
Aye.
And you come here to swear it on the Temple of Kull?
We didn't know that was part of the deal, but apparently, yes.
Very well, then. She steps behind the altar, pulls out the dagger. Give me your hands. Amber walks up, and she cuts Amber's hand. She cuts each of your hands, and you squeeze hands, and blood drips onto the altar. She goes through a little ceremony, and at the end of it, you all feel more than just swearing an oath. You feel pretty strongly that you are bound. You're in the temple of a god of vengeance, and you've sworn an oath to get vengeance or help this dwarf get vengeance. So,
Amber,
yeah.
do you have a bandage? My hand hurts.
Yeah, little one. Yeah. Come back tonight at dusk. I will start teaching you.
I'll be here.
In the meantime, Sorsha and let's see, everyone else is back at the house. And there is a knock on the gate. Who is where?
I'll be upstairs.
Okay. I assume you look out the window.
I peek out the window.
Yeah. You see a couple of guards at the gate.
Are they guards that I recognize? Maybe.
I go ahead, roll an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence.
No. Super. This one.
Yes.
Rolled a 15.
They look vaguely familiar, but you know
It's fine.
they're NPCs. You know.
Mhm.
Yes. You've seen.
Sorsha should probably stay up there. Us three can go talk to the guards.
Okay.
Yep, we'll go greet them.
Okay. Door opens up. One of the guards sitting there. Good morning, my lord, my ladies. Sir Guy would like to see Sorsha.
Where is he at?
He's in his palace. We can take you there. Are you gonna come with her?
Of course we'll be accompanying her. But didn't Sergei come here last time? Why is he sending for us now?
I don't think he's ever come here. He usually meets people in the palace. They look at each other.
Could I do just an insight check just to see if they're who they
Sure.
see to be they are?
Sure.
The D4. So nat, and that'd be 23 plus 2.
Something
25.
is fishy. You got a natural 20 or inside check. Something
Yeah.
is fishy.
Something's fishy that I critted or that I actually detected something.
No, you detect something weird.
Well, seeing how right now half our party's away, we can't really leave, and we're still moving in, so it's quite a mess. We'll get to Sergei when we get the first chance available.
He said it was pretty important, my lord.
Did he leave message? Any words for us?
Just that he'd like to see you.
Okay. We will see him when we see him. We have no obligation, no duty, no qualms to see him as of this moment.
Well, he is the lord of the town.
And he wants to see Sorsha only. Or he wants to see Sorsha, correct?
Yes, correct.
She's napping.
Well, wake her up, lady.
But we've had just such a long battle. You know, save the town.
16. DM, I would like you to test detect thoughts.
You're casting
To
detect
peer
thoughts?
into what they're thinking about. Yes.
Are you casting as a subtle
With
spell?
subtle metal magic. Yep.
Okay, hang on just a second. Hang on. All right. Is that a saving throw?
Let's see.
Is he get a wisdom save?
Get initial thoughts, and then if I peer deeper past that, let me make sure real quick.
Is there a saving throw for it though?
Render out. Wisdom save if I probe deeper.
Okay, when you first cast it, you get absolutely nothing from him. No sort of thoughts whatsoever. And everybody roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Well, everybody present, I should say.
Sorcerer rolled an 11.
Okay. Hang on.
Do you want us three to roll too, or no?
Why would I? You guys need to roll. Don't worry, you're not there.
We're not
I
there.
don't know. I don't know. I'm balling on that. I don't know how close we are. Is it
Sorcerer got an 11?
during the time
Yes.
we were talking?
You don't know.
Oh,
Rolled at 21.
Nice. Okay. So, let's see.
we like a.
So the guard holding his. So are you? Is who's next? Who's next to the guard? Who's closest to the guard?
It would be,
Zealous.
yeah.
Okay. He swings at you. Jeez. I assume a 26 hits.
Let me check, actually.
Oh, you have to
Every
How
barb.
high is your AC?
You have to close displacement.
Yep.
Yeah, he still hit you. He got a 26 on his first and 27 on his second one. So he hit you. You take 11 days. So he's holding a spear. He just reaches out and smacks you with it. So you can tell it's not really a spear he hits you with. But it, doesn't make too big of a difference.
Okay. 42.
And then he swings a second time. Yeah. Jeez, he gets a 27 in his second hit or second attack.
Reaction, silvery barbs. And then the advantage goes to me on my next strike.
So he has disadvantage on this attack. Does he get a saving throw for that?
Nope.
Okay. So he has to re-roll.
He'll complain to the gods.
You got a 27 again. Good gracious. And does 10 more bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then he swings a third time. Jesus. Good. Gets a 28. And he hits you for 17 more plus an extra D8. Okay. And that's his action. And Neris, it's your turn. You just saw this humble town guard just smack Zealous 3 times. And he's staggered and not actually, but just he hit him hard. Almost dropped him in
Yeah.
the first round.
Yeah. So she's like, what the hell? And she's going to okay, so I wanna how do I activate? I want to use my sharpshooter, the penalty bonus. How do I do
Okay.
that?
I'm not sure how in Foundry. Just we'll take 5 off.
Okay. I want to specifically aim for like his throat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you using
Oh my
Oath
God,
Bow too?
stop it. Yes.
Okay.
Like
22
that.
hits.
Awesome. And then I forget what it adds.
It's an extra 3d6.
Where did my character sheet go? That's it.
You get a second attack, don't you?
I do. I just want to make sure I got it all clear on that one.
Okay, yeah.
Do
And if he's your target, you have advantage too. So, but first one hits. So,
yes. Okay, 21.
that hits.
Oh, rolling really crappy on these.
You still get the 3d6. So.
Yes.
Nice.
It's better. Much better. And that's it.
Okay. Is Vax going to do anything?
No, he's just gonna squawk and
Okay.
make lots of noise to hopefully bring attention.
Okay. Let's see. I need a wisdom saving throw from Neris, Astalia, and Zealous.
Let's see. I got that advantage. 17 plus 3, 20, dirty 20.
Mother.
Good gracious.
I rolled a 5. It was almost an 18, and my digital dice decided. Okay.
Astalia rolled a natural 1.
It's not a charm, is it?
I don't think it's an actual charm. So he casts a spell on this cube of brilliant flashing lights. Occurs for just a split second. It is a charm.
20.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, I have advantage on those.
Okay. At least you'll be. You want to. So yeah, you look at to reroll.
Okay.
So just
And then
try
I
not to
got-
fumble again.
Dirty 20
What
on
did-
mine.
Okay. Good gracious.
Oh yeah, it's a charmed, right?
Yeah.
So elf.
Your Fey ancestry, right?
It fails.
Okay.
It fails us.
God.
Wow.
This is why the DM wanted us to use digital dice.
Okay. So the two of them are kind of standing around, dazed and confused. And Zealous,
Amazing
it's your
movie.
turn.
Okay. Let's see. 1 second. Sleet Storm with careful meta magic. And the 4 that are going to save on it automatically is going to be obviously us 3 and Sorsha. So I will need. Let me go through real quick and make my roll for the fucking Arcana. Let's see if I can actually have it set. 14. That saves. 21 for my Arcana check to cast Sleet Storm since I don't have it prepared.
Okay.
Oh, and I will need
The deck save or
until the spell ends. Everything within a 40-foot radius centered on me becomes heavily obscured. Slick ice, deck save from all of them. If a creature starts its turn in the spell area, concentrating on spell, it must also make a con save against me, or it stops concentrating.
okay. Does dex is it prone? If you fail dex save, or you just get
It would be becomes prone.
okay. They're both prone.
Sweet. Duration for that is 1 minute. And they're blinded also because it's heavily obscured.
Okay.
Nice.
That bonus action. We ruled that I have to see them to attack them with spirit weapon, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Well,
It's fine. Or could I have it attack the area that I know they were just at?
let me read the spell description again just to make sure. That's a second level spell, right?
Yep.
Do you not have it prepared?
That was also my follow-up point. And then would Sorsha have noticed the giant storm develop?
Oh, she was
outside?
walking out the window, so she goes last in the initiative order. You don't need to be able to see to use spiritual weapon. You see it has to be within 5 feet of the weapon, so you know where they are. So
Okay.
if you can't see them, you can still attack just at disadvantage.
Sweet.
But it's advantage because it's prone, so it's even.
Evens. Okay.
Yeah.
Spirit weapon. And I'll put that right beside him.
Which one? The guy that almost killed you or the other guy?
The one that almost killed me.
Jeez. Hold a grudge.
Of course. It's like I take shit personal. And then I'll move.
Concentrating on stuff.
Spirit weapon doesn't require concentration, and Sleet Storm's that. Okay. And I'll move 10 feet, 15 feet backwards.
You well first make your attack.
Oh, yeah, that. Duh. It's a flat roll. That'll be 26 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 4 plus 5. 9 points of damage on that portion.
Okay. And you go to move away.
Yep.
He gets an opportunity attack at disadvantage, but he still gets one.
Does he see me move away, though? Because he's blinded because of heavy obscurement.
But he can hear. He seems to have a pretty good idea of what's going on around him. Yeah. Even with disadvantage, he hits. Good. Wait a second. No, okay. Yeah. Okay. I thought that was just a hit roll.
Wait, when a creature that you can see leaves your reach, but it's not here.
Oh, does it say if you're able to see the creature?
Yeah, you make
That's
an
it.
opportunity attack against the creature that you can see leaves your reach with using its action, bonus action reaction, or one of its speeds.
Which is that? That's not the 2014 rules.
No, that's
Is it? I don't think it is.
Mike, Dallas.
Let's. I'll look this up real quick. Okay. It's real quick. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. So you're able to move. Now you can't move directly away from him because there's the gate, the garden fence there.
okay.
Do you want to move through Astalia's space?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I assume she lets you. Just 10 feet?
Difficult terrain. Moving through Astalia's feet would be 10 feet because it's difficult. Yeah, just that.
Okay. Astalia, at the end of your turn, you get to make a new. Actually, you don't. You just stand there. Okay. Sorsha, you saw what was going on. You see a giant sleet storm in front of you, but can't really see into it. What are you going to do?
For me to get down to the first level, will that use up my full 30 feet of movement?
And then some. You got to go quite a ways.
Okay.
It takes you more than 35 feet just to get to the stairs. I'll say you can get outside the building on your turn and still
Can
be
she
outside of
attack?
it.
Can she attack through the window, or are they like slits?
It's an arrow slit. She can attack through it, but she
Oh.
can't see what you're shooting at. She could if she wants to.
Um,
I think you're way down there.
yeah. I'll do my full movement, all the way down. Is that a dash
Okay.
technically?
Yeah, I'll put you right there. And hang on, I'm getting you down. Okay.
Am I
See you
still
enough.
able to use a bonus action?
Yes.
Okay.
Now keep in mind this whole area here, that's all difficult terrain, and so you'd probably be actually you're gonna be about that. You come out the door and you're in difficult terrain. When you see that temple, that's all difficult terrain, and snowstorm you can't see, or sleet storm you can't see through any of that.
Okay. So I wouldn't be able to aim or see any of the bad guys.
Yeah, you can't hex anybody because you can't see anybody.
All right, I think that'll end my turn then.
Okay.
What?
Hold your action until you hold the bonus action until you see him.
You
Okay.
can't hold a bonus action. You have to,
Oh.
to hold. You have to ready an action. And okay. So let's see. He will stand up. That's 15 feet.
I like that.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15. 25, 30. 35, 40. 45, 50. 60. Okay.
So it's because of the
Yeah.
sleet storm that she can't see.
Yeah. But he can't see her either. So.
Familiar fiction.
Great. Awesome.
He would have killed you, joking. Don't even try. Also, he needs another deck save.
Okay, hang on.
Didn't you have Booming Blade on him too?
Only a spiritual blade.
Oh.
Main action was the other.
Oh.
He slips and falls again.
I was
He's
thinking
gonna be
Silvery Bars.
Really upset.
Not Booming Blade.
Wait, would he have made all?
What is it for?
Would he have made it all the way over? Because it's whenever they start their turn in this area. So as soon as he attempts to stand up, he would have to make
falls
that
back
save.
down. Okay, Varish makes his con save. Does he make his dex save? No, it's a DC 20. He falls down again, and yeah.
Run away, Sorsha. Run the fuck away. We're going. They're after you. We do not need to be in the storm. This is to get away.
You can tell on your turn in a second.
I know. I will be shouting it through the storm. Do not worry. Have you guys ever seen Zelos run away from somebody that he knows? There's a reason he does everything. With a bottle and a
Okay.
Jack Sparrow run.
So I'm supposed to run away.
Okay, so
I fumbled his plans.
Neris and Estalia, you are no longer charmed.
Oh, sweet.
And Zealous, it's your turn.
Okay. Bonus action first. Keep on bashing him with that little fucking hammer. 17 plus 9. That'll be 26 to hit.
Okay.
For a 5 plus 10 points of damage on that portion.
Okay.
Main action. What do I want to do? Can't see him technically. I can dash. We got to get
Heal.
health potion. Health potion is health potion would be that port. Yeah, I'll down a potion of healing real quick and run towards math. Yeah,
Now
run towards the house.
you made your initial save automatically on ice storm, right?
Mhm.
Is it every save after that's automatically made because you did careful spell? Or is it only the first? Are you
It's
sure?
the casting of itself, the entirety. That's what sage advice said.
Okay.
Because the same thing would be like, well, evocation when they do like their wall of fire and they set up pockets of safe space around it.
What does that mean? You can move through the wall of fire.
Evocation wizard, whenever they do. I don't have wall of fire. If I did,
I'm saying that's different because that. So let's see. Let me check this thing. So careful spell. Against saving throw. Yeah, I guess so.
I read the rules.
It's not 100% clear. It succeeds on its saving throw, not saving throws, but yeah, okay. Now, the concentration check is still a straight up concentration check, right?
Okay.
You're in a sleep
concentration.
storm.
Yeah.
Concentration isn't a saving throw. You need to make another concentration check since you're in the sleep storm.
Okay. That would be. Oh, okay, so you probably want skills, self, contact. 25.
Okay, yeah. That's
Okay.
or succeeds.
And then
Did you take a health potion?
Yeah, I'm about to. It's Can I get like right there? Yeah, that'll be 15. Yep. Okay. Potion of healing. Oh, that's a new version. 2, 4, which would be 3, 7 plus. Yeah, that'll be 9 points of healing.
Okay. Anything else?
And that's it.
Estalia, your turn. You are no longer charmed, but you are in the middle of a sleet storm.
Zealous, did you say anything to anybody?
Oh yeah. Go to Sorsha. I would be screaming. Fall back to Sorsha. We need to get her. As loud as I can while I'm downing a health potion, doing a Jack Sparrow type run.
And then I can't see them either, can I?
No.
Okay.
Your
Somebody's
mic
mic is.
Your mic cells.
I guess I will just. Can I hold the firebolt in case I get an idea of where any of them are?
You don't need to see with firebolt. That's one of the nice things about firebolt. You can shoot.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure firebolt. I know you can hit an object, but yeah, you hurl a bolt of fire at a creature or object within range.
Oh,
Doesn't say if
okay.
you're able to see him or.
All right, then I will do that at the closer one to me.
Okay.
You need to back up a little bit because of that.
I do advise it.
But you got
It's-
a natural 20.
Yeah, there's multiple advantages and disadvantages, so it hits.
I would have been. I like either before or after. I'm going to be running back towards them either way.
Roll your damage. Nice. Okay.
25.
Okay. He's upset.
Good.
And there's a fence right next to you, but you can back away 15 feet.
Estalia, I do suggest you back up a little bit. Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope. I think that's it.
Okay. Sorsha, your turn.
All right. I am going to cast Hunger of Hadar. And
What's the dimensions on that? 30
30
foot?
20 foot. 20-foot radius. And I'm going to aim it to where they are right on the edge of it. So no one of my party is within the sphere.
Okay. Somewhere like that.
Yes.
Okay. And they need to make what kind of saves?
Dexterity.
17.
Gracious. Good gracious. Okay. Let's see if either will make it. Neither make their deck saves.
Nice. I need to do a 2d6.
Oh, wait. Whoops.
Yes, click the D6 and then
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Click
you
it twice.
Oh, okay. Got it.
there you go.
Hell yeah, that thing's cool.
Is that
That's the initial. And then they have to do it again when they start their turn, correct?
Yeah. Is that everything?
well? Considering I can't see them, I can't do much else. So
Okay.
yeah.
On the enemy starts his turn, he makes a dex save and misses. So
So another 2d6 damage.
this time it's acid, right? Or I know it changes damage types depending on.
Cold damage at the
cold
beginning of the
damage.
turns.
It's turn when they end their turn.
He won't be ending his turn in there, don't worry.
So another 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. He is going to dash. How high is the column for the sleet storm?
20-foot tall cylinder.
Okay.
Did he make the deck save? From
To
mine?
fall down?
Yeah.
Microphone zones.
Mike.
He doesn't care. But I'm being fair here. He has a reason he doesn't care about the deck save. Okay. So 20. Yeah. Okay, Neris, your turn. You are still in a sleet storm, but you keep making your saving throws somehow.
You're muted.
Yeah.
Awesome. So she's just gonna bail. She's gonna hear what Zella said and just run for Sorsha, which she's assuming is towards the door.
Yep.
And hopefully not run
Makes
into a wall. And she'll miss the mark and go past her.
Okay.
Just run your hand down the wall.
She'll be like, "Oh, I went past her," and then that's it. I'm just gonna hold my have my bow just knocked and ready.
Okay. So Varish, he needs to make a dex save. Well, roll damage for the Hunger of Hadar. Arms of Hadar. Rolls concentration check. Okay. Okay, and Zealous, it's your turn.
Still making the sound?
Yep.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna speedrun. I don't know if they're still there or not. Boom. Spiritual weapon, attack it real quick. 16 plus 9, 25 to hit.
Okay.
8 points if it did hit something, if it didn't hit something. And then keep running towards the general direction with dash as my bonus action. Dash as my main action, and then that'll get me 30 feet of movement, which be right about there.
Okay.
That's what I will do for the main portion.
Okay. Anything else? Estalia, you're in the middle of a sleet storm, which is somehow not affecting you. Other than the fact you can't see, but
I'm also just gonna keep backing up.
okay. And Sorsha.
If I were just to cast Eldritch Blast, can I like guess where they are?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can guess where they are.
Aim for the front door.
Okay.
Right. We've got a 16 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. Again. Okay. $25 for the second one.
Doesn't hit.
They're not there.
Okay. That will be all for my turn.
We'll move out.
Oh yeah, I'll move out of the sleet storm.
Okay. Um. Okay. For his action, Ganovan comes flying off the roof,
Oh, fuck.
swoops down. Um, grabs a hold of Sorsha and flies back up.
No save? No. Look.
He goes and grabs her. Zealous
Apple.
and Neris can make opportunity attacks if they want.
Neris was holding action too.
Yeah, she was all action as well.
Either way, it's her reaction. So. You guys both make opportunity attacks. That hits. 29 will hit.
Didn't realize I was muted.
Same.
Martial caster. Let me do. Counts as a weapon attack. I can make a weapon attack as my opportunity attack.
Mhm.
Vortex warp on Sorsha from his arms.
You can't attack her with your opportunity attack because she's being moved. She's not moving.
Can you move him back into the range of everybody else? Like bring him back down?
Or warp him back into her little area.
One second.
Because the opportunity attack has to be against him. And
So I
is
got
Vortex
50
Warp,
points. Sorry.
is Vortex Warp a spell attack or is it a spell?
You can treat any spell attack. Oh, actually, yeah, fuck. That was my bad on that portion. Give me time to think.
He flies down, grabs her, and swoops up. That's your time to think. What are you going to do? You got all kinds of cantrips. Any spell you want to cast, you can cast as a weapon attack.
Bring him down.
How far high is he?
Compared to you, not high at all. He's right next to you.
To the ground.
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay.
He's up on the roof, 20 feet up on the roof.
If
Nope.
if he stays right there, he should be fine. Zealous.
We'll do inflict wounds. This is not.
Roll to hit.
Still take the hit. Still taking the hit. Fudge nickel. It's a crit on third
Actually,
level.
it's not.
Inflict wounds.
It's not a crit. He has an
not a
extra
crit.
hard breastplate, so your magic doesn't do extra damage. Does roll damage. It's not a crit, but roll damage. Adamantine breastplate. He's immune to critical hits, even from spell attacks, which is kind of weird, but that's the rule.
Oh, the crit effect still works, but it doesn't auto hit.
No, it auto hits, but doesn't have the critical effect.
I thought okay.
Adamantine armor, you're immune to
Mhm.
critical hits, even from spell attacks.
I thought it was vice versa though. Okay. 65 points divided by 2 would be 32.25. So 33. No, 32
Well,
points.
no, because remember we're doing the. What did you roll? Because it's did you cast it regular or
Third level. Third level, so it'd be 3d10, so plus another 3d10, so 6d10 plus 5.
No, because we're doing Remember, we're doing the 30 plus 3d10, so just roll 3d10.
Okay.
We're doing the variation where you
20.
get max damage plus.
22 plus 5, 27 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So he swoops down, grabs Sorsha, gets an arrow stuck in him, starts flying back up. Zealous reaches out and touches him, and he falls to the ground with Sorsha still in his arms. But so you don't you get like a foot off the ground and fall down. And he's just lying on the ground, bleeding out. Neris, your turn.
What is this thing?
A chicken coop.
Okay, so I can climb on
I
top
don't
of
know why
it.
that was so funny to me.
Yeah.
All right. I can't move my character because there's an orc on top of me,
Oh,
but I'm gonna go on. There we go. Up here.
Okay.
And so, can I see? Is he up top?
You can't really see him from there, even though the chicken coop's not that tall. It's a 20-foot
Okay.
tall roof.
Okay. Then is this guy? Is he dead?
Looks to be that way. He's at
He
least not moving.
just
Okay.
arrow after arrow right into his face.
But he was over here. So.
Legolas speed, just
No, I think I will. I'm gonna ready an action and keep aimed up, like where he came from,
Okay.
assuming that the other one would be like, oh crap, that's where they went.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ready my action for that.
Okay. You see this guy kind of poke his head over the edge. You can take a shot if you want.
Yes. $21.
That hits. 21
a
hits.
shot.
Come on. Only really crappy damage. Just 7.
He arrow kind of flashes his neck. He points his finger at you. You need to make a dex save.
Of course. I got this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, another.
Oh my god. 11?
That's not going to make it.
DM, can I do counterspell for whatever Homeboy's about to do?
Actually, you can't on this because he's not technically. Well, no, yes, it is. Sure. Go ahead and counterspell.
Counterspell.
Fine. So he points to Hellish Rebuke, and you counterspell, and he's like, "Screw this."
We
He
are so
disappears.
pissing him off. Known to be quite vexing, I'm forewarning you.
Okay. Zealous, it's your turn.
I will drop concentration on the Sleet Storm.
Thank goodness.
What's wrong? You weren't having fun there? Come on, DM. So mean. Could I do medicine check as the free action just to see if he's still breathing?
No, you can't just bonus action medicine check. You can bonus action stabilize if you want to use your special grade domain ability, but
Kill his ass.
We could use them for answers. Or
Well, this is the main guy and his partner, so
True.
That you know
That's
of.
true. Hmm. Yeah. No, Zealous is kind of pissed at this guy. He took a couple hits. Inflict wound at 3rd levels.
kind of pissed.
Okay, so
And,
you take 2 death save failures.
It's a crit, right? If he's already doing all that, it's like an auto crit. I'm just gonna roll for damage.
Yeah. 5th edition is really hard to kill somebody. He takes 2. He has 2 automatic death save. He could have done the same thing with dagger, but you decided to use a spell slot to really cause him pain.
Don't need a long rest anyway.
So you reach out and touch him. You hear his whole body kind of shakes as you're sending this necrotic energy through him, but he's still barely alive.
It's
Vistalia.
96 points of damage.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's enough to kill him.
So what's the other one doing? Is he still peeking, or?
You're not 100% sure. Now, Solomon and Jovian and Scram, you see this thing go flying over the rooftops between your building and the building across from you. Some sort of weird guy just went screaming across. You don't know what exactly it is. You round the corner and see there's this 20-foot radius of darkness when you hear these tentacles sloshing around inside of it, right outside your gate.
Shit.
Can we run an alley? Or we can run toward where the one guy was running?
You could try, but he has a 60-foot fly speed. You're not going to catch him. He was dashing.
Can
I
I-
have like 120 feet of dash.
He's flying, though.
Thatcher can catch him. Yes.
Not in a town. If it were an open area, he could, but in a town,
Can I climb up to the roof to watch where he's going?
if you do, you'll see he goes outside the town.
But I can see what direction though, right? Like towards the dock.
Towards the sea.
Yeah, I'll definitely climb up the wall and watch which direction he goes.
Do a athletics check. See how fast you get up the wall.
I can just walk.
Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you prefer.
Can I do the same and try to
I
shoot
can just
him?
walk. I have the shoes of spider climb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you climb up there. He's already more than 100 feet away from you, and you get up the wall. And another 6 seconds, he's another 120 feet away. He's screaming along, just going as fast as he can, just over the rooftops.
Can I still try to shoot at him? Longbow has a 300, 600 foot, 150 normal, 600 feet.
Yeah.
Is man.
You can. So yeah, by the time you get up there, you can try a shot at disadvantage.
All right. 16. Woo!
Nothing in the fucking bowl.
Hey, look at that. 12 damage.
Okay.
He makes a con save, doesn't he? Because he's using fly to
Yep.
fly.
He's got to find him. There he is. Yeah, he makes his. Okay, yeah. He makes his con save. As soon as he gets stuck by the arrow, he ducks down in an alley and keeps flying.
Hmm.
And you're not going to...
Find him from there.
He's beyond your reach now.
All right.
I
Good
assume
shot,
Sorsha
Becker.
drops concentration on the arms of Hadar. She has...
As soon as I see that, Jovian runs in. What the hell just happened?
Zealous is at 15 HP. He's very much not here right now. I also just blew through all my spell slots.
So,
I'll walk up to Zealous. I guess I'd give a.
we have
well,
time
because
to
I'm-
rest. So,
I mean, yeah, we can definitely rest. I don't have to expend a spell slot. I don't have to.
See, Thatcher, Zealous does look like the bartender.
No, I still can find another spell slot for Scram. Give me 1 second.
your spiritual weapon's still out.
Oh, yeah. Come here.
I assume you guys search the body and take
Oh,
time to
is this
identify anything
Is
on
this
him.
what I think it is?
Speak with Dad.
Yes.
You want to speak with dead?
Yes.
Do you
I
have
got
it?
spell now.
Can't you? Oh.
You know that thing that I traded your sword for that was worth
Oh.
everything? Because I don't want to go out of my way to prepare it.
Mm.
Now you have to have a spell slot, right?
Oh, well. Yeah.
Now, how many sorcery points do you have left over?
One from that. So 3, and then I guess I could convert and burn it.
Bonus action convert into spell slot, spell points. And
Yep. Okay. I'll do that. Because I still have one of my second levels. So convert that, and then so I would have enough to do Speak with Dead.
okay.
And Arcana check.
I assume you guys all go inside. Oh, wait a minute.
We don't want to bring that body inside, do we?
Do you? I thought you would.
Oh,
You guys aren't scared, are you?
Is that
dead.
body a hobgoblin
Don't-
body?
Whipped his
We don't
ass
want-
once.
No, he's an orc.
Okay.
Half orc.
Yeah, half orc. But, don't want blood tracked all in the house.
Oh, I'm sure you guys are getting all kinds of blood in this house before too long. Let's be
I want the
realistic here.
I don't want the family cleaning up all after.
Oh
us.
shit.
I don't want to make a bad first
So you
impression.
drop them on the table.
Dining table.
Oh, that's a giant table.
Thud.
I punched him in the face one time.
He is quite dead.
Just making sure.
His tongue flops out. Whoa.
Are you going to take the time to cast the spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is Donovan. Jesus.
This is Donovan. This is the one. This is the bounty hunter.
Do any of us actually know that?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, DM called out his name, so
I mean, we know that it was an orc
half
half-orc.
orc, yeah.
or a
Jeez.
half orc.
You get up to the table. Go ahead and see what happens. Roll your Arcana check.
Oh, that was a 18 for my Arcana check to cast the
Yeah.
spell. And then it still has its head and mouth, so it can talk. We got 5 questions we can ask him. Let's see. Should we first confirm that this is who we think it is?
yes.
Talking to the party. And I'll look to the corpse. What is your name? And
Just what
I guess that's actually one question.
Okay. So
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
you cast your spell, and this body sits up and looks at you. You see, guys, what is your name? Donovan. Donovan the Hunter.
The title, but all right. It's an extra little fucker. Let's see. I already know who hired you. Because it's the people that apparently have beef with Sorsha. Who's a part of your crew?
Bearish.
And come on, dude. I said all.
That's he said.
That's
bearish.
just it. You lonely fucker. God damn it. Let's see. Final questions. Where was the fallback point if the plan didn't succeed?
The shore by the boat.
We got a new hunting spot, people. Looky there.
asking if there are any more bounty
Do
hunters.
we know where the boat is and what shore?
I mean, you know where
Harbor.
you know where the shore is. Now you don't know. That's a linear determinant. You know somewhere along the shore. You don't know. You have an
Anyway,
idea seeing where he was flying, but
flying in. Okay.
Okay. So we got crew because one, he only has that guy.
Should we
Fallback point.
ask if he knows if there are any others hunting Sorsha?
Sure. Are there anybody else that's on this contract? Hunting.
I don't think so.
It's like the Dean didn't plan for us to kill him. Damn.
No, he's not all knowing. He's a bounty hunter.
Omnipotent. Sorry.
Anything you want to ask Sorsha?
The name of the boat.
What's the name of the boat?
Sure. What's the name of the boat? Just gonna ask where you keep your treasures. Alright.
Melma.
Fuck.
Hmm.
That's 5 questions. I have to wait 10 days before I can ask him more questions.
Will he
Put 'em on
be?
ice.
We probably won't have him by then, will we?
If his body falls back down, Jody, goes to the corner and just throws up and be, this is so unnatural. Oh, good.
Mm.
Please. Renville approves of this. Probably.
While the corpse is still warm, yeah, it's one thing. If you keep, yeah,
All right.
So,
then he
what
looks at Sorsha
This isn't a part
and
of the spell.
says, "You are a worthy bounty." And then he slowly leans back down. And he's still again.
Alright. What's he got on him?
Yep.
Yep.
Ransack the corpse.
I assume somebody ritually casts detect magic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Identify
Okay.
too. We're not touching shit and getting cursed. Thatcher.
Can I take his face off so I can take it to Amber?
Oh,
You can
Take his
take
head
his
or
whole
something.
head. Yeah.
Yeah, probably better take the head off.
I want his face. Oh.
Is this Ganavan? No, he was much taller.
He wears it there.
You start casting Detect Magic. His Warhammer is glowing really hot when you start casting Detect Magic. His boots are magical. He has, as you're casting over his body, there's like a band on his finger that starts glowing. You don't see anything there, but you know there's something magical there. If you feel it, you can feel a ring. You pull it off. There's a ring that was on his finger. His shield is magical. His cloak is magical. His breastplate is not magical, but it's actually, the breastplate is magical too. And that's everything. It's magical. He has, other than that, he has some daggers, longsword, a couple hand axes.
So he said hammer, boots,
swords.
ring, breastplate,
Shield, cloak.
shield.
Boots.
All right. What kind of boots are we talking? What kind of cloak are we talking?
The boots are boots of elven kind. Once you cast identify all this, the boots are boots of elven kind. The ring is a ring of mind shielding,
Thatcher needs
which
it.
is why you couldn't detect any
Yeah,
thoughts when
but-
you first detect thoughts on him.
Ah.
He has a sentinel shield +1. He has a ranger cloak. While you wear this hood, wisdom perception checks made to see are disadvantage. You have advantage on stealth checks. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. While you are wearing the cloak and attuned to it, you have a +2 bonus to spell attack and saving throw DCs of your druid and ranger spells. In addition, it serves as a spellcasting focus for druid or ranger spells. So Jovian and Neris can fight over that. The breastplate is an adamantine breastplate +1.
Ooh,
You can't wear it.
I can't. No.
You can wear it, you just can't cast any spells really while you're wearing it. But
Yep. The life of a druid.
And what was the Warhammer?
the Warhammer is a Nemesis Warhammer +2. This is kind of a bounty hunter's special weapon. You get a +2 bonus hit and damage rolls. When you damage a creature with this weapon, you form a link with it. For 1 hour after you damage a creature, you know if that creature has died. Also, you can use your action to sense the direction to such creature or its remains. If you have damaged more than one creature in the last hour, you must specify which creature you're trying to locate. Finally, if any creature you damage with this weapon dies within 1 hour of you inflicting a wound on it, you can use this weapon to cast a special version of the Speak with Dead spell as a ritual. You do not need any material components other than the creature's remains, and the creature must succeed on a wisdom save or be compelled to truthfully answer as many questions as you have points of wisdom modifier. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for this spell save DC.
Well,
I mean, Thatcher can't use that either.
Nope. Can you?
No, not on that one. Not that I would.
I definitely can't.
Well, looks like we have an item we can trade.
Yeah.
We can put it over the mantle.
No. Perish, no.
Thatcher's trying to nest.
He's been trying to nest.
That is a very rare weapon. So,
Is the adamantine breastplate, is that considered heavy or
medium.
medium? You could use that.
Could I snag the breastplate?
You want to? You have mithril half-plate coming, don't you? You're getting that refitted?
Also true.
Mm-hmm.
We
Wait,
could
do we have
probably
mithril half
save,
plate?
What's that?
She has a regular half plate, not a mithril.
But she has mithril half-plate getting fitted for her, I thought. Wasn't the armor fitting her?
The armor is fitting Thatcher's to fit his, but his is just regular half plate.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's making a wyvern scale mail, a tower shield, which should be done now, and then Jovian's making the spiked druid set.
And then I have the mithril breastplate.
Now that you're not proficient with that.
Yeah.
You might be able to trade it for Elven. No, Elven chain. You don't have any armor at all.
Rip.
Elven socks.
The cloak does what? One more time, sorry.
Ranger.
It's basically a cloak of Elvenkind plus it gives you +2 to your ranger or druid spell save attack rolls and spell save DCs, and serves as a spellcasting focus for druid or ranger spells.
What do you think, Naris?
I don't cast a lot of spells, honestly. I have Hunter's Mark and like Hail of Thorns. That's kind of it.
I will take it
Work
then
on
if you
that.
don't mind.
Yeah, it looks like it's got more of a spellcaster's thing about it.
I will
What
take it.
if Scram gets the mithril or whichever the lightweight version of that armor is? That way it doesn't give him disadvantage on his stuff.
The
Okay, mithril breastplate. I'm assuming Scram has a level +2, so
And the
The-
sentinel shield.
it's a sentinel shield +1. It's better than a standard sentinel shield.
Would I be able to take that?
Yeah,
Is it a metal shield or no?
yeah.
it's primarily wood. Metal shields weren't really a thing except for bucklers.
No.
I will take it then because my AC sucks.
But if you wild shape,
Do it. Yeah, but all his stuff goes with him when he wild shapes.
but he can't use the shield when he wild shapes. So if we give it to like,
There.
I'm taking it.
can a bear use it? Say a bear can use the shield. Let me.
So,
Well, I mean, it'll give me a better AC so that I can be able to not wild shape as often. I don't have to wild shape every time because I'm so damn granola.
What if we see if Thatcher can? What if we go to the church and see if they can do the curse stuff? That way, Thatcher could use the shield.
Thatcher,
yes.
thoughts?
Oh, yeah. Well, sure. Yeah.
You want to go
All
talk
right, Thatcher.
to
That was almost a.
Is the Warhammer one-handed or two-handed?
one-handed?
I could use that if we get the curse off the axe.
And the axe is what, a two-handed? Or one-handed?
Yeah.
So one.
Two-handed.
Two-handed?
Yep. I know where. What was the armor that you gave? Is that the armor zealous? Is that just a? That was just normal armor, right? Nothing special about it.
Hmm.
The armor that you gave me.
Oh,
we
half
gave-
plate.
Yes.
Yeah, the Renville half plate stuff. Oh shit! I
There.
gave you that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what. Yeah. If you want it back, I can take the. Unless you're taking the adamantine breastplate.
No, you can have it.
Okay. That's
I'm not
better.
stealthy.
Okay. Neither am I. So,
And the boots of Elvenkind, what do those do?
don't you already have a pair?
It's a what one more time?
Don't you already have a pair?
I don't have any boot. Like I'm literally still on my base
I thought you
everything.
had boots. No, you had boots.
Yeah, you had boots of Elvenkind, and you have the belt.
Do I?
You had,
Yeah,
yeah,
we gave
you
it
have,
to you.
you have the belt that
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I do have the boots of Elvenkind. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Who else?
Crazy.
Gosh.
don't give him any more
Oh,
magic
no,
items. Just
no,
know how to
we're
use
good,
them.
yeah. I'm good on that then.
Good goofing.
So, give the boots
So,
to Scram.
Oh,
Yeah, Scram or your ranger. Somebody should.
No.
Somebody sneaky should have those.
I like my shoes.
Okay.
These are better
Just
shoes.
give them to Neris then.
No, they're not.
Fair.
He might.
Definitely
Yeah.
use them.
No, they're not. So
Neris,
My
think-
will,
I
spider
think
shoes are
actually-
way better.
Neris will take the boots. I'll take the cloak.
you're taking the shield too, right?
I'll take the shield as well. The mind shielding ring.
Thatcher.
Thatcher.
That's for Thatcher.
That goes to Thatcher.
Thank God. Breastplate,
Needed
is that
Thatcher.
still the adamantine breastplate? Is that still up for grabs, or what's better, the mithril plate or the adamantine plate?
You're just a little greedy.
No, I'm
Depends on
asking for
what you
Sorcerer
want.
for that one.
The big thing about the adamantine is that you don't suffer critical hits.
Mm.
But mithril is lighter and easier to sneak around in. There's no disadvantage on stealth checks with mithril.
What do you think?
I'm going adamantine.
So we'll give the adamantine armor to Sorsha.
I don't do that
Okay.
much stealthing.
Cool. I'll just keep the armor that's coming from the armor.
All right.
Okay. So Warhammer, Thatcher, boots of Elvenkind and Neris. Thatcher gets the band. I get the shield and the cloak, and Sorsha gets the breastplate.
Does anybody else want the mithril?
I don't know if
I wouldn't be able to use it.
You could also go to Lasari and see if she has a way to trade anything.
That too.
The
So-
Nemesis War. I don't know where any of those.
Mhm.
We'll do
Next session.
shopping. Oh, do that via chat messages. I know.
So the cloak is called the Ranger cloak.
Oh, yeah. It's a homebrew. Scram, when you go back to Amber to start your training, she is.
I'm taking the
sees
head
you
with
and
me,
she-
right?
What's that?
I would like to take the head back with me,
Okay.
so that way I could be
Oh,
like,
wait.
this is what his face looks like.
The head
That looks like
we
a
should
freaking
probably
hero.
keep because I can cast Speak with Dead again on it as long as we have the head.
I'll keep it.
Okay.
It's not going to be around a whole lot longer.
And I'm sorry, the Sentinel shield was a +1.
Yes. Another homebrew, but you go to Amber and you're waved back there pretty quickly this time, and you pull the bag out of the head.
The head
You
out of-
surprised me. I am quite impressed. You managed to kill Donovan.
Oh, it wasn't me. It was my friends.
Well, your friends are very impressive. I don't think you will have any problem for quite a while now. If you killed this bounty hunter, I don't think any others will come after you unless the bounty goes up considerably. You can tell your friends they can probably rest easy for at least for a while. You have
I'll let
impressed
them
me, and I will tell you if I hear anything about the bounty. But
Thank you.
don't think you have anything to worry about for a while. Now, let me teach you about poison. You start your lesson. Zealous has things he wants to practice. Solomon's probably working out with the paladins.
Also, during free time, I'm gonna weave some little dolls for the kids of the caretaker people.
So
Oh.
awesome.
They will deeply appreciate that.
That's sweet, that was bad.
And then I think next session we'll be ready to head off into the wilderness and start trying to reestablish the Temple of Telecotaxida, which will bring great glory to Baron Renee, which is what you're all about. So
Yeah.
So we'll add our get the stuff from the armor.
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be
Well,
it's gonna be several weeks before you guys leave, but
Yeah. Okay.
we're just gonna fast forward to that part.
Montage.
Yeah, training montage.
A montage.
You guys are going to be, equipping the baggage train while you're for a gaming session. So we'll make sure you have all the magic items worked out too, and trade anything you don't want. So,
Sounds good.
all right, that's all for tonight.
Great session, guys.
Yeah.
No break. We just went right through it. I like it.
Yep.
Counterspell.
I like that shirt.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she got it? Oh,
Oh.
nice. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You guys
I want to
see
get
that
one of. I want to get one of everybody. I got a hoodie for me, a T-shirt for me, and then I got Zealous, and then I'm gonna get everybody's T-shirt.
Nice.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
See, everybody, you see that? You go to dropostv.com, go to the merch store,
Yes.
get yourself your Botched Initiative gear. There's some new stuff in there, too. Outside of just the character logos, there's the Botched Initiative character-inspired logos
Yes.
with the Sable Knights ones as well. So go in there, check it out. Obviously, they came out pretty good. So I like it. I like it.
Yes. And the T-shirt itself is very soft.
Nice.
Like Zealous.
Nice.
So once again, go to dropostv.com, go ahead and get your merch, and then to stay up to date with everything that's going on with the most diverse world of entertainment in all the land. So appreciate you guys for hanging out with us tonight. We'll see you guys next week. See you guys.
Later.
Yeah.